Some people just don't want to respect people. Some people have to show that they're superior through disrespecting your time. It's like when a boss makes you wait outside and they're there inside and they make you wait just to show you they're better than you. Some people are that insecure. So signs that they don't respect you and that you have to watch out for, and do not let the positive feelings you have for them cloud these signs. One, they don't react to the things you say, right? You say something and then they immediately say, yeah, so anyways. Like, they completely disregard what you have to say. They're never on time, and they never apologize for being late. When they talk over you, they try to make fun of you any chance they get with other friends or in front of you. They don't respect your problems. They don't respect your pain points. They don't. If you might think something is a big deal, they'll say, no, it's no big deal. You're just overreacting. They don't see your problems as a big deal. When they tell you that they tell your secrets to other people in front of you and behind your back, they diss your interests, your looks, and above all, they lie to you. And honestly, the lying part is the biggest one. When they don't respect you, they'll lie to you, man. They'll lie to you, you know, or they'll cancel on you last minute. Like, those are the things that you tend to see. And, you know, I'm hoping I'm speaking to the choir, but name calling, hitting you, that type of shit, that's a sign that the person doesn't respect you. And above all, is the look they give you. It's a disgust look, you know. And when you're in that situation, the situation is not how do you make them respect you. The solution is just get the fuck out. Honestly, like, you're not gonna change someone who looks down on you and doesn't think you're worth their time, or better yet, they think they're doing you a favor, where they think they're above and beyond your league, so they could treat you like shit because they're doing you a favor. The next one, when they want space. Signs, you got to be able to learn when people want space. And the way you sense that is that they're a little cold. That's all. They're a little cold, and you notice that they may go somewhere else in the apartment or house. They may sit a little further away, and you'll notice is that the reason that the signs that they want space is that they get over it after a few days, and then they go back to normal, right? That's a real thing. And usually you'll notice this desire for space is after a prolonged period of hanging out, or after like a relatively long time of hanging out, like on vacation, or maybe you spent the weekend together, and you'll notice that they'll just want to be somewhere else and not in front of you. And what you have to do is not take that personal. You can't be taking that personal, because it's not personal. It has nothing to do with you. They just want some space. And the problem that most couples have is that they take this personal. And that's where incompatibility comes into place. All that means is that you guys are not compatible. That's a real thing. The next one is your emotional intelligence. I think this is the most important one. You got to be able to sense when people are emotionally retarded. Honestly, I can't deal with this. Like, you might not be able to do 1 + 1. I'll accept that. But if you can't read when somebody doesn't like you, if you can't read when somebody's not really your friend, that looks bad. That's a bad look. Okay. So what are the some signs? One, they lack emotional control. They can't control their emotions. And other signs is they can't control their emotions, so they have emotional outbursts. You see strong addictions. You'll have money problems. Impulsive. They're very impulsive. And above all, like I said, money problems. Because money has an emotional quality. It's not just money. And people who have bad emotional control, they usually get into a lot of debt, because like saving money and controlling your money is pretty much impulse control. Right? Criminal record, history of abuse, unable to have delayed gratification. They want things instantly. They can't wait. They're very impatient. And when they don't get what they want, they burst out in anger. And above all, they can't take criticism. They can't self-reflect. They're never wrong. They're always a victim. Everyone else is wrong. People like that, you got to get out of the doorway. You got to get out of that. Why? Because these people will ruin your emotional intelligence. You reacting to their stupidity might bring you down to their level. You don't have to be the smartest person in terms of IQ. We don't need that. Because IQ a lot of times can also be social class. But you could be a village person in the middle of fucking Timbuktu and have extremely high emotional intelligence. It's not the same as 1+1. When somebody has this high emotional intelligence, there's a piece about them. They have wisdom. When somebody's smart, they can tell you facts. When somebody has emotional intelligence, they have a self-awareness. They have what people call common folksy wisdom. And that's the type of people you want to be with. And you want to be able to decipher people like that. And you just see them by just this. Like they're calm in the midst of pressure. They're happy with the little things in life. They don't need too many big things to satisfy them. A lot of times when people have, which goes into the next sign, when people are very impulsive, a lot of times they're cheaters. They'll cheat, right? And that goes into the next sign. You got to be able to know when you're dealing with a cheater. And you'll see a cheater, one, they have low impulse control. They love adrenaline. Anytime I see a girl who's addicted to climbing, to like jumping off a cliff, that's a red flag. Like, why are you so compulsively driven to take risk? That red flag. People who are daredevils, people who love taking risk, unfortunately, they're fun, but they're not. They may not be stable partners, man, because it's what that says. It says about their dopamine system. They crave high stimulation. So what do you think happens when they start dating you and you guys get to the point of habituation where you guys start to see each other as family, where you guys stop feeling that intenseness, but now you feel that warmth? What's going to happen? They're going to see you and get bored and want satisfaction somewhere else. They may not leave you, but they might cheat on you. You got to go with people who don't have such a high craving for dopamine or adrenaline. Those are usually the people that are usually most stable. So it's very important you look for people out like that. Now, the last sign I want to be able to talk about is comparing themselves. You got to be people. You gotta be careful with people who are always comparing their lives to other people and are never satisfied with their lives because of comparison. And this is why. When you're with them, they're gonna be comparing you to somebody else. Their relationship, they're not gonna be unhappy. They're not gonna be happy with their relationship, and eventually they're gonna compare their relationship with another relationship. They're going to compare their children with another children. They're going to compare how they look with other people. They're never going to be happy with you. You're never going to be enough. People who are highly insecure, nothing is ever enough. Even if they have friends that love them, they're going to look at the cool friends that they're not part of, or the cool people in their school that they're not part of, and they're not going to be happy with you. They're going to say, man, I wish these were my friends. They're going to still be with you because out of convenience, but they're always going to be looking up. They're never going to be looking straight at you. They're always going to be looking at their peripheral vision, who's better. And people like that are just perpetually unhappy. Nothing is ever enough for people like that. And if you sense that, you can sense that because they're always comparing themselves. They're always trying to have the best clothes, the best girl, the best guy, the best house, the best car. It's never enough to just exist. And you'll notice that even when they have kids, their kids have to be the best basketball player. The kids have to be the smartest player. Hey, what about this? Hey, don't you look? It's the Asian stereotype. For all of my Asian followers, I don't want to be, I don't want to offend you guys. But I'm just saying, oh, did you see his son? He was better. He's better than you at math. Why aren't you better? Where that type of stuff, people, it'll get to you eventually. Like and you see this in parents a lot, where your parents tend to compare you to your cousins and you end up hating your fucking cousins because of that. Like, people who compare people are just highly insecure, and I would recommend, if you could, don't be in a relationship with them because they're just never going to be happy. All right, if you guys enjoy these videos about stoicism, dating, relationships, self-help, moving up in life, I would recommend you guys check out some of my courses that I have for sale. These courses are courses for men and women. For example, Nice Girl, Nice Guy is a course about how to become more assertive. Natural Chemistry is a course for women that I have on how to develop strong relationships. Dark Game is a controversial course that I have for guys on how to attract women in their life and keep it. It's not as dark as it seems, but we do talk about some dark psychology in here. Psychological Game of Attraction is a course that we made for women who are single And as you see, we have a course about how to develop charisma, emotional mastery, which is a course about how to develop a meditation practice, and how to improve your emotional life to become more resilient, to not let rejection hit you so hard, to be able to bounce back from failure. I have a course called Nice Guy, which is a course for guys who are single and guys who want to be able to develop more assertiveness training, right? Most of these courses come at $99. And there you could also purchase the bundle where you guys can purchase all of the courses in one go at a discounted rate, right? We have a bundle for women and a bundle for men. So click in the description down below to check them out. You could browse around and see the courses that you like. And if you don't like them, you guys can ask for a 30-day money back guarantee, and I'll give you guys the money back, okay? And in fact, we actually have a new one for women right now we're developing. It's called The Feminine Woman. So if you're a woman watching, this course is specifically to help women become more feminine, to embrace their feminine while embracing their masculine energy. And I'm actually going to make a course for that, like that for men, which is called the Masculine Man, which is a course on how to develop masculinity and develop masculine energy to attract women in your life, to attract business success in your life, to be able to be better socializing, to read people better. It's truly an all-around course. So if you guys want to check out those courses, click on the description down below where it says purchase the courses, and I'll see you guys inside. Bye-bye.